Hey guys, this is Michael Oberstadt with Keller Williams Realty. We're back today with another episode of the Local Focal. We're interviewing local small businesses within the Huron Valley community. And today I'm super excited to announce not only my first guest, but my partner in this project, Mr. Scott Hanlin, the CEO of Suedemark Digital Marketing. How are you, Scott?
Doing awesome. I'm real stoked to be doing this. It's cool because I think this is a really good way to get your name out there, as well as like showcase what I do in terms of like production and things like that, as well as showcase these like local businesses, and especially like during the Corona period, giving some local businesses some free advertising, really. And I've seen a lot of businesses kind of switch their focus to marketing digitally, because a lot of people are quarantined at home, they're sitting on their phones, they're on Facebook, and that's just where everyone's attention is nowadays. So like getting your business somewhere out there on the internet is just super important. That's one of the things that we help them do, is like just develop an online presence, find people in their community that are already their customers, help them easily retarget and like market to them. There's a lot of different things that like businesses should be doing, especially right now that they have maybe a little bit more free time than usual because business is slow, to really like develop a big following on social media. There's a lot of businesses, especially in this area, that do it really well, and a lot of businesses that need some help. But like that's what I'm here for.
Exactly. Yeah, and I mean everything's kind of transitioning to a virtual world anyway. And now that some of these businesses have been closed for so long, now's the time to start learning those things and learning how to digitally market themselves.
Yeah, and I mean a lot of business owners aren't from the age that you and I are from, the digital age. One of the things I really try to do with my clients is teach them how to do it themselves, because like one day in the future, if they want to go off on their own and like do it themselves, I definitely support that. I think just having a community online of local businesses, having a having that support, having that involvement in the community, not only in a physical aspect, but when things especially happen like this Corona thing, being able to just transition digitally, seamlessly, and still retain that attention of your customers. One of the things that we do is obviously stuff like this, like video content marketing, and that's kind of like the biggest challenge for a lot of clients that I have is how do you make, one of the trades or something interesting. A lot of people's Facebook feeds are filled with ads and stuff that are just terrible. They don't really look appealing at all. But like, let's say you're scrolling through your Facebook feed and you see really entertaining video, you're more likely to watch it.
And that's one thing I think you guys do really well. And so I know you do video content marketing. What other services can you provide? What services does Suedemark provide?
We do web design, so we'll help you create a website. We'll do like social media development, kind of tie that in with Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads. One of the great things about the internet is it just totally levels the playing field for a lot of small businesses. You don't have to be a huge company in order to do and afford to advertise. You can take what little advertising budget you have and invest that into Facebook ads or Google ads, and really see a return on your investment. One of the things that we're really good at is really honing in and targeting people correctly and just making our clients' advertising budget go further.
What would you say is the best value for like online advertising?
Just putting yourself out there just like you're doing now, and just making sure people in the community know who you are and what you do. That's huge, having that brand recognition. Cool thing about focusing local is that not as many people, you're a lot less likely to have people doing it in this area, and that's what makes it unique. That's what makes it interesting to the people in this area, is they're like, oh, I know that business, or hey, I know that guy, and you're a lot more likely to get things shared around organically, because people want to support local businesses, especially in a small community like Milford or Highland or Wixom. Most of us know an entrepreneur or a business owner, and maybe we're not able to support them financially, but showing that support by sharing something that they're doing on Facebook, or sharing something on or posting something to your story on Instagram. That's one way that you can really help local businesses, especially right now, boost their brand recognition and like recognize the efforts that they're trying to put out there.
What would you say to those small businesses that are starting to reopen and coming back, or even just now starting up, that may not have the budget, what would you say is the best way to kind of get their brand out there and get it recognized by a local audience?
One of the things I would say is really, if you can afford it, even as I said, like that $20, putting that into an advertising budget is super important. A lot of times businesses want to not spend money on advertising when things are tight, but really that's kind of the time where you need to spend more money on advertising because you can see a return on that investment, especially if you're using tried and true ways to get those returns on investments. If you're strapped on a budget, at least be posting regularly on social media. If business is slow, like, you got time. Putting something out there is better than nothing. We try to keep it entertaining. We try to post even some funny stuff. Humor goes a long way on the internet. If you got a cute dog, posting pictures of your dog, in your office or wherever, that always goes a long way. But basically, you want to create content that people are going to actually be interested in. You want to network with other local businesses in your area. You want to link to other websites on your website because that improves your local ratings. So having that network, so doing things like that, and then really just creating content in written form or video form, picture form. You really can't go wrong.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to address to our Huron Valley community?
No, I'm just really excited to, from now on, kind of get behind the camera and really kind of watch you, interact with all these local business owners. It's going to be really exciting to kind of create a community, create a network, for ourselves for doing this.
Right. Yeah, and I definitely appreciate you doing this with me, Scott. I mean,
yeah.
You're the best partner I could have imagined to do this with. So I'm really, really appreciative of that. Yeah, if you need any digital marketing information or advice, call Scott.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
All right. Thank you, guys. We'll see you in the next interview.